Hi boys and girls, my name is Gloria Case and I wrote a story about a deer in the forest who was bullied because she was different than the others. Let's find out what happened to Lily. Lily is a story about bullying in the animal world. Lily was a deer bullied because she was a different color than the rest of the deer in the forest. Once upon a time, in a northern forest, lived a very cute white doe named Lily. She was a very special deer as she was the only white deer in the forest. The forest was thick with huge trees, meadows full of clover, flowers, and freshwater lakes. All the deer loved to munch on the clover and run around in the open space of the meadows. Lily loved to go down to the water's edge to get a cool drink of water or to just stand in the lake on a hot summer day. Lily wasn't the only deer in the forest. There were several brown deer living there also. All the deer belonged to the white-tailed deer family. Since Lily was the only white deer, she stood out from the others. One of the brown deer treated Lily like a friend. He would run in the meadow with her and eat the clover. His name was Donut. Donut had a sister named Munchkin. Munchkin did not like Lily, as Munchkin thought Lily was too different from the rest of the herd. On a typical day, Lily and Donut would run through the meadow, munch on the clover, and chase butterflies. Donut knew that the rest of the brown deer were not happy with Lily. Donut noticed the brown deer, including Munchkin, would push Lily away from the best clover and away from the pretty flowers. The brown deer would bully Lily when she wanted to join them in the meadow. They were actually mean to her. They would bump into her and push her away from the rest of the herd. This made Lily very sad. She just wanted to be their friend. She didn't see herself as any different than they were. One day, Lily and Donut went down to the lake for a cool drink of water. There were other brown deer at the lake too. The brown deer did not want Lily there, and they started pushing and shoving Lily around so hard that she fell down into the water. These bully deer were being mean to Lily just because she was a different color than they were. Munchkin saw what was happening to Lily and felt it was wrong. She and her brother Donut helped Lily get out of the water. They turned toward the bully deer and very sternly asked them why they were being so mean to Lily. They told Munchkin and Donut they didn't like Lily because she wasn't the same color as they were. Munchkin and Donut explained to the bully deer that Lily was exactly the same as they were on the inside, but she was born with a white hide on the outside. As Munchkin and Donut talked to the bully deer, the bullies started to feel bad about treating Lily so awful. They started to move closer to Lily and rub their noses on her back. They wanted to show her that they were sorry to have treated her so badly. Soon they all said they were sorry and asked Lily to forgive them. They asked her to join them in the herd and to run about in the meadow. Lily was so happy to be part of the herd. She ran along with them, ate clover with them, and even went back to the lake with them. Lily was very thankful to her friends, Munchkin and Donut, for talking to the bullies and for explaining that just because she was white on the outside, she was the same as they were on the inside. They all belonged to the white-tailed deer family. I wrote this book and dedicated it to our dog Mackie, who was a little Maltese, and he loved to go on deer rides. He saw Lily many times in the fields.